Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callahan. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Coming out with it, it's Martin. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Wigman. Still looking. Looking down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
From the gun, it's Craig. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Gets the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And that's the first down for the offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wegman. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Back to throw, it's Wigman. Fires to the right. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for the quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Touchdown, Wildcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Long way to go on second down. Sets his feet. It's Wegman. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Breaks into the open. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Second and long here. They just keep firing. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Working the ground game. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Sets his feet. It's Fafita. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Still looking to his right. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Defense in press coverage. Second down, going to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a man. It's Wigman. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Hey, you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the stats and what has been a high-scoring early part of this game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get it.
He's loose on the left. Inside the 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Straight ahead, it's Hughes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws to the wideout. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they
got it down the field. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Drops back. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He turns it loose to the left and wings it incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
To the air, it's Fafita. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Driven back. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Holds on, it's Jordan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Wildcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Wigman. Look out! He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Tells to run, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throws into the middle of the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First and 10 for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. That one just came off his hand badly.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Deep in the end zone, it's Martin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense.
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. He lets one fly deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Cougars! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Richardson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Arizona runs out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on second down. They're all over it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Stepping to the right. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
A little release to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the return, it's Martin. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Going long. And the diving catch down the left sideline. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To throw, it's Wegman. Rolls right. He's not afraid to go deep. Out wide right, it's Walker. And he scores! Touchdown, Cougars! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Play action on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Wigman. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Right side, it's Walker. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Hits inside, it's Hughes. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space at the 30.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. From deep, it's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Extending the play. Now looking to throw back to the middle. He's got it down the right side. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the Heat. He'll try to do it himself, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Wegman. On the move. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the 1st down, yes, but also getting out of bounds.
Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Arizona, 51. Houston, 46.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Now he's looking into the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contests.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Wigman. Escapes the pressure going right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Right down the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Slings it downfield. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Wegman. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab down the middle. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just out. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he makes the catch at the 10. Gets just what he needs, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big.